right, so welcome to the Chattahoochee National Forest. We are up here on Holly Creek. This is our second time coming to Holly Creek. We love this place simply because look at the water here. I mean, seriously, look at the water here. Absolutely gorgeous creek here in North Georgia. And you couldn't ask for a prettier spot. Matter of fact, there's trout here too.
There's a fish. We got one just like that. Oh, we had one just like that.
And it just shows you, not only, what the heck just happened? Not only do we have beautiful water here, there's trout here to accompany you up here in the Chattahoochee National Forest. Now, we're only about an hour away from Chattanooga right now, give or take. I know some of you guys are gonna say, oh, it's an hour and 15 minutes. Depending on where you are, it could be an hour. Depending on where you are, it could be an hour, hour and a half from Atlanta. We're only 20 minutes from Dalton. We're in an area that's one of the most underrated places in the state. This is Holly Creek. We've been here once before. We're here again because we got so excited about seeing the beautiful water that's here. We wanted to come do a little trout fishing here.
We're gonna get that one on.
Got him. Well, you guys saw the last time we came here, we wanted to fish the main bridge. Anybody that's been to Holly Creek before knows there's one bridge kind of halfway between where we are and the bottom of the mountain here. And that bridge has the biggest hole on this creek. It's deep, it's big, it's loaded with trout. And once again, for the second time we've been here, there were like 5 or 6 people there. That's why we're up here. I mean, obviously the fishing's pretty good up here too, but we wanted to fish that hole again. Maybe the next time we come, it'll be open. But we're here midweek and we still can't get that hole. I mean, obviously it's warm out, people are up in the mountains, but it just shows you there's miles upon miles of great places to fish here on Holly Creek.
Boy, that's a pretty fish. Look at that pretty fish. Look at all the colors on that. Glow in the dark Ned.
There's one.
I'm gonna use the red fireballs for this. There's got the depth, everything we want.
So this is it. All right, let's see if we can get one first cast. Show the bait in the palm of your hand so people know you're telling the truth here. There it is, red fireball on a, what size is that?
Size 12 fire hook.
All right, size 12 fire hook, red fireball incoming. Might have to cast further out.
Yep, a little bit further. Cut that inside. There's one. Take a second. I'll get this guy up here.
Oh, it's still in his mouth.
And it's got nice colors to it.
So we're seeing fish of all different sizes here. I mean, this one's probably about 9 inches. The last one was about 11 inches. We've seen them up to 12, but you know, that's part of the game here. Now what's happening is he gets bit on fireball, then he won't get bit, so he switches to premium salmon egg. Then he doesn't get bit, he switches back to a fireball. He's just trying different baits. Obviously, this whole, what is going on here?
There's nothing to see here.
I mean, folks, I don't know, but our car is right there. Okay, this is right alongside of the road, so everybody that walks by here, drives by here, they see this hole. So obviously this hole, like every hole in this creek, is heavily fished, but that's why we're switching back and forth between different baits, try to continue to get bit. And once we catch a couple here, we're going to move to another spot because we don't know how many fish are available. There was at least one more though.
There is. Again, not the biggest, but man, they're just aggressive.
I'm gonna try some of this garlic salmon egg here. This stuff has been producing fish frequently. So, like I said, you don't need a lot of it. If you use a lot of it, it's like you're bottom fishing. So like I said, just a little dab will do ya. We're gonna roll it. We're gonna roll it like this. We're gonna insert it into our size 12. Like so. Make it look like a little worm. There you go. I got one.
Instantly. As soon as the bait went in the water,
Right there.
Troy, show us your fire minnow real quick, how you're rigging it and what it is.
Well, so this is the black, clear with black flake, and I'm just barely rigging it through and pulling it out and then twitching it along. And then this, with this small fire egg on there, a size 12, it'll actually float. So what I'm doing is I'm running a split shot up above here so I can let it rest, and it's actually gonna float up here now. So it's gonna, I can twitch it and it's gonna float up off the bottom. And that's what they want. They want it right in the strike zone.
So a lot of guys will use fire minnows, similar baits, on a jig head. Troy's using this because it's fluttering, giving it so much action that the fish kind of like it. So let's see if he can get one on this offering here.
There's one. Look at that.
Right,
See, I let it sit there.
oh, there's one.
Double.
Double.
Old fire net, jumper.
Ooh, it's a jumper, and mine's on the bottom. Oh, he spit it back at you. Oh, he spit it back at me.
Today's episode of Pautzke Outdoors comes to you from the Chattahoochee National Forest. We're basically up here trying to get our second set at Holly Creek. Last time we came here, we heard that there was an absolute world-class, amazing hole right at the bridge. And sure enough, last time it was packed. Sure enough, this time it was packed, and we couldn't go. So we drove up past the picnic area, and we kept going until we found a hole that was open. And obviously, you guys can see this hole right here is one of the prettiest holes, and a trout holding hole here along Holly Creek. Now, you guys have seen this on our videos before. You saw us come here last year. We are roughly an hour and a half away from downtown Atlanta, of course, with no traffic. Never know how far you are from I-75. It all depends on where you live. But this is nearest to Dalton, would be the nearest city that most of you probably would know. Maybe Chatsworth, anywhere in that area. We're really not far from Chattanooga, as we already said. Now, our action today all came pinned to this one hole and the hole below it. Why? Because every other hole was taken. We had nowhere else to go. And again, this is a midweek day, like we always fish. We don't come up here on Friday, Saturday, Sunday. There's just way, way too many people. The good news is the Georgia DNR does stock 1,000 trout a week here from mid-March all the way through the 4th of July, if not longer, if the water is actually good quality. And that adds up to a lot of fish. We actually spent a lot of time talking to the game warden here today. They came up and checked us, as we were really excited that they did. It shows that the state has a presence here, and they're making sure that the fish are being kept properly and people are not over limit, and they have their licenses. It's a great opportunity for folks up here. Now, all of our fish today came on several different baits. You'll see Kyle started and he switched back and forth between red fireballs and premium salmon eggs. We gave him one that was real, the premium salmon eggs, and switched over to red fireballs, one that's fake. Now Troy, he used garlic salmon egg fire bait to start. Both those guys, you'll see the famous fire floats that we have here, and you'll also see the size 12 fire hooks. Now as we went downstream, we caught a few more fish. Troy had the fire minnow, and you see that Kyle had a glow fire net. Okay, the second hole was really tough, simply because, as you heard, that fly guy was in there before us, and he must have put a pretty good hurting on him because we could only get 4 or 5 fish to bite here. But it just shows you, if you're in the business of looking for a new place to trout fish, check out Holly Creek. It's one of Georgia's prettiest streams. Pautzke products are available at sporting goods stores near you. If you can't find the specific color, size that you want, make sure to go to Pautzke.com. And as a thank you for watching Pautzke Outdoors, we're going to show you a coupon code to be used for 10% off your next order.